Oh my. I tried to do the first one, so I'm gonna give y'all a little time. I thought I would multitask. I really wanted to come on tonight, and a lot is going on. I hope everybody's amazing out there. I hope things are positively happening in your world. Whew, my. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello. Hi, everyone. I am trying to get some multitasking done. It's for us tax time, very stressful time. I have guests coming Friday and this weekend, so I thought I would come on before my guests came because I don't think I'm gonna have time. I'm going to be doing a photo shoot, and it's just going to be a busy week. So while I watch my floors dry and go through some paperwork because, we got to take care of Uncle Sam. And so, how are you guys? Okay, I must say, you guys, I have to say this. I thank you. I am beyond speechless at the feedback from you guys. Some of my posts have hit 1 million. Some of my hit many million. Like I'm in a total shock. One of my posts hit 9 million, and another one 4 million. I want to thank you because without you guys, it would have never happened. And I did not go online with any expectations. I just wanted to share what I was feeling as a Scorpio. And any of you Scorpios that are in the house and you've been doing the work and you got some good karma coming, let me tell you something. This is a good time. This is a very good time for us right now. And we got a good, I would say, a good 5 years to manifest. We have good time. We have time to manifest, to create, and to be creators. But I am just really blown away at you guys' support. I know I need to come on a little more so y'all can get used to seeing me. I only come on Saturdays, but I thought that I would show up, show out. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Remember to hit the notification to subscribe because I never know when I'm coming on. Just like tonight, I didn't know I was coming on, but I had paperwork to do. I have a floor to dry, and I thought while I was sitting and I was doing this that I would talk about some things because we really need to talk about some things. I think like we're all going through a healing process, and we're not really talking about it. We're really not discussing it. There's a lot of things going on in our world. We're doing some self-reflecting. I do know that this Scorpio here has been doing a lot of self-reflecting. I'm getting aha moments by the moment. And one thing that I'm realizing, I am truly realizing, is that people that are not in your life right now, it's like the universe will remove them for your greater good and for your growth. A lot of times we want to be attached to people and we want to hang on to them. We want to, because we love them more than they love us. But this is a new cycle. And if somebody can't give you what you need, what you deserve, what you desire, what I look at my space, I look at where I'm at, and I am blessed. So why can't I be blessed in a relationship? Because People will remove themselves. Either you will remove them or the universe will remove them if they're not meant for you. Because you know what? We're here to grow and to manifest. And Scorpios, we can't play Captain Save a Hole anymore. We cannot play Captain Save a Hole. If they're emotionally in the gutter, because you're gonna see it by their behavior, you're gonna see it by their actions, you're gonna see it how they treat you, you're gonna see it. Okay, if they're not aligned with you, and this is what I'm learning, is in 2018 I was divinely told that I have a divine match. But that divine match has to be aligned with who I am as a spiritual being. But no, 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 no. Miss Sarah had to get into the ego. Miss Sarah had to, I know what's best for her. And you know what? I've had interesting. Let me see, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 23. 4 years of disasters. Because nobody can levy up. Nobody can't levy up. I was just talking to somebody tonight, and basically what they said is that if you're not aligned, it's just like if you're not aligned and you guys are not trying to elevate and grow and be better and do better and seek better, they need to go, because they gonna slow you down. Not only are they gonna slow you down, they're gonna stress you out. Not only are they gonna stress you out, they're gonna make you sad. And not only if they make you sad, yes, we must learn. We must get this, you guys, because I'm telling you, you got people that are slithering on the ground trying to come into your auric field to take your energy, and then they walk away and they leave you depleted. They leave you hurt, and they leave you disgusted, because you hurt and disgusted that you gave somebody that valuable time. And this is what the Scorpios are doing. We got to even do it to some Scorpios. Because you know what? Not every Scorpio, and I'm going to speak this because I'm a Scorpio, not every Scorpio is evolving. Some Scorpios want to still slither as a snake. And I only can speak for myself, but I've seen many snakes out there. And let me tell you, they hide in the grass. They hide in the grass so they can manipulate you. And not only Scorpios doing that, a lot of people are doing that. But you know what, you guys? We've had a hard 12 years. And what have we learned in these 12 years? And I'll encourage you guys, because this is what I did. I started looking through some of my photos. I started looking, and photos are like a time stamp. Photos are like a time step of where you were and where you came from and how you have elevated. And a lot of times, because this energy that we're going into is a remembrance. It's to remember where you came from, and did you learn any lessons from when you were back there? This is what this energy is all about. What lessons have you learned, or are you in the same? Thank you. Yeah, we are learning. But you know what? The only reason we're learning what we don't want, because we haven't learned. Because when you don't learn the lesson, guess what? The lesson's going to resurface. It's going to resurface in another pattern, in another person. And one thing you'll notice is that when you're dating somebody, every once in a while you'll get an aha. It'll be like, I've been here before. If you've been there before and that lesson was painful, run like hell. Run like hell. Because that's saying that you have not learned your lesson. Now, if you want to do a Sarah and not listen and get into the ego, you're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to get your, and that's me speaking for myself. That's me speaking. You know what? This is the God honest truth. I have an amazing friend. He is a guy. And Steve, I can go to him any day. Steve is a millionaire, very handsome, very structured, but he's a divine masculine. Oh, you're a Leo. Oh my God. Y'all going through some lessons right now. Leos are going through some lessons right now. And what we have to do, I think we're all learning. I think we're all learning collectively. We need to get out of our ego, because in our ego, we're going to lose love. In our ego, we're going to lose opportunities. In our egos, we're going to end up alone. We're going to be salivating in some mud alone because we're too high and mighty. Because ego is based out of fear. And that's why people are losing their mind right now. They're losing their minds because they're so afraid that they're going to lose something, and they're losing it all. You can't be afraid. And let me tell you, God, Gaia, the divine, he knows us so well. And I remember, like, when I decided, because I had been in a relationship for about 3 years, broke up with the person, decided that I wanted to be alone for a minute so I can do some self reflecting. So in 2018, I began to date again. And as I was dating, I remember I was on a date, and my freaking shoe, my heel just broke. And you know what? I pay attention to everything. And so I'm sitting, and this guy really wanted to go out, really wanted to go out, right? So my heel broke, and I go, I can't do anything. And so he went and bought me another pair of shoes. Though that heel broke, okay? So now I have two, I had to go home. So then I still didn't get it. I still didn't get it. I said, well, maybe the universe is trying to tell me not to freaking go out with this person. And so I'm not listening because he distinctly told me, okay, I am a businesswoman, okay? I spend a lot of time working. Do I want to do that? No, but there has not been a man that came into my life to give me ease. So Sarah's going to take care of Sarah, okay? I'm going to take care of myself. I don't really need a man. If that means I got to work, I'm going to work. That means I gotta put my interest in my dream. I will have a romance with my dream, because if you're not qualified to be here, then bye bye Felicia, okay? And so, but I have times that you want to go to the movies with somebody, you want to do something, you want to have sex, you want to you want to do what couples do. So here I am. The divine is telling Miss Sarah, hey, and I was doing some healing, but it was not time for me to come out of the cocoon. It was not time. But yet, I'm still trying to date. So then finally, I meet this guy. And I should have known, because the first, this is really funny. This really happened. This really happened. So my girlfriend, I just picked this, I'm dating this guy from out of state. So I go pick him up at the airport. My girl calls me. She goes, hey, I want you to come to a pool party, and we're gonna have a great time. So I tell the guy that I'm seeing, I says, hey, do you got swimming trunks? He didn't have none. We went and got some swimming trunks. I get my swimsuit. We go to this pool party. The one thing that my girlfriend didn't tell me about this pool party, that after the party, that I was going to an all-white party. Now, man, I don't like to go anywhere, like honestly, like, I love to be in my professional gear if I'm going to something like that. I like to dress really nice. So I'm in my swimming gear, I'm looking all cray cray. And my girlfriend tells me about this white party. And you know what? She knew the whole time. So I really got set up. But no worries, because I'm confident. I know who I am. I don't need any. So me and my date, I'm in a black swimsuit with a little skirt thing. He's in these trunks looking like Gilligan's Island, right? Now, mind you, I knew I there was something about dating this man that I shouldn't have been doing. I shouldn't have been there, but I was there. So I'm at the white party. I go into the white party. Everybody's decked to the nines. Everybody's decked to the nines in their white. Me and the guy I'm seeing. I'm in a black swimsuit because I'm a Scorpio. We always in black. I'm in a black swimsuit, and he's in these trunks with Gilligan Island. Now, mind you, on our way to the pool, he leaves his wallet in the Uber. Now, this is the universe trying to eject me out of this relationship, but I'm holding on with dear life. I'm holding on with dear life. So, we get to the white party. We go to another private party on the 30th floor. So we're going up to the 30th floor, and we're in the Western, right? And we're in the Western, and Western, they have two doors, one going in and one going out. Do you believe that I literally did this? I was talking to my girlfriend, went to go put my hand up like I was going to put it on the wall because we had 30 flights to go. And right as I put my hands out, the door opened, and I go ejecting out of the elevator. That's another sign the universe is trying to tell me, but that wasn't good enough. So we go to the white party. It took us 3 days to find his wallet. We literally had to get the police involved. The universe gives us signs all the time. And what do? Oh no, this is what I want. I have this connection. I feel this is the one. I feel this is the one. I stayed in that relationship for almost 3 years. And what's so crazy about it? He constantly told me, I don't think you're feminine enough. Uh, oh, today you're in your masculine energy. But did you know? Do you think he ever paid a bill? Do you think he ever helped a sister out? He would watch me. This is during COVID. He would watch me. And I'm working my ass off. And he's saying that I'm too masculine. And you know what happens to women? Is when a man doesn't show up and show out, and he is a taker and he's not a giver. The reason a woman is in her masculine energy is because the man is lacking masculine energy. Because it is a automatic when a woman is going into her feminine energy is when she feels safety. Yes, he did. He did. And he was all about his looks. He was all about, how good he looked. He wanted to make sure that, when we dress, we always dress like together, because I like to look good with my man, right? And he would when I would get on the phone. Now, mind you, I am trying to survive through COVID. I'm one of those small business owners that is trying to survive through COVID. And all you can tell me is I'm too masculine. You have not paid not one bill. You have not turned on my lights. You have not turned off my light. You have not opened my door to my apartment and paid any bills here. But you telling me I'm too freaking. So, when I finally let him go, I truly let him go out of love. Because if I would have been selfish, I would have kept him and tortured him. It would have been a torture because I didn't like him. I didn't emotionally like him. But what I do after I break up with him, I'm stepping out of a relationship with him, and I started dating somebody else. because I'm determined I'm going to be in a relationship that year, right? I said I done wasted 3 years with this fool. I'm gonna be. So I date this other guy, straight up, unbonafide narcissist. Why did I dealt with and I'm answering your question right now. That you keep running into the same thing. Well, what I did is I ran into another narcissist, and because I didn't listen the first time, and I didn't listen the second time, and I did not listen. And now I'm listening. And and what's so beautiful about it, because the moment you get perspective of it, the moment you get perspective, you begin to really see your value. And like even now, like I was just telling my girlfriend, I was just saying, I can't even imagine someone in my divine knowing that is not clean. And what I mean by that, that's spiritually clean. I don't want, like, it just grosses me out just to think about that. And I think I made reference last week. A guy kept asking me, because I don't have a problem. Be honest with you, men drop out of trees for me, but that don't mean they're the right ones. Like, what hangs out in trees? Snakes, bugs. What you get what I'm saying? So just because they falling out of trees, that's not even a compliment. Because I don't want the men that are falling out of trees. I want a divine king that is meant for the journey that I am called and we are called to. Not some guy that wants to be misogynist and play this game with our freaking heads. And then the same thing, women do the same thing. But yeah, I like, and guess what I had to heal from? I didn't have to really heal from the last guy. It wasn't really like a healing from him. I had to heal from beating myself up that I trusted him. I had to heal from that. Yeah. Right? You can't go with one to another one to another one, because that's what I and you know what is sad, because when you can attract the opposite sex, like if you can attract the opposite sex, we always fall into that tendency. We become serial daters, never finding the one, because we don't give ourselves enough time to stop, pause, heal, retrospect, listen to ourselves, and listen to the divine. Because right there we get all our answers. But no, we wanna play these games. And to be honest with you, it don't matter where their financial status is. It doesn't mean a fool is a fool. A fool is a fool. It don't matter if he got $1 or if he got millions of dollars. A fool is a fool. And I'm just sick of fools. I'm just really sick of fools. And the thing about it, I look at the peace that I have. I look at the blessings that I have. And I can't be just with anyone, because I'm a business owner. That is, yes, it's true. I can't just be with just anyone. And that's when you start knowing your value. Not everybody qualifies to come into my auric field. You can come and visit for a short period of time, but that don't mean you're gonna be dating me. And when you start realizing that surrender is allowing the divine and listening to the divine, because when you're surrendered, you can hear his voice. And when you truly surrender, guess what? You'll understand the voice that he's telling you. And you're able to really, really energetically know that the person is not right for you. Yeah, you can't take too much time, you know. And let me tell you, like, I have been one time I was in this relationship. And I literally met this person because he was helping me out. I had a guy that was stalking me, and I was trying to dip because he had been stalking me for about a year. And my sister had called me and said, oh, so and so is heading over to the house because he thinks you're over here. And I was at her house, so she says, just go down to the bar, next, down the street from her. And so I went to the bar next, waiting for him to go to my sister's house. And I remember I met a guy there. And when I met David, and I will say his name because he was so amazing. I met David, and he was such a gentleman. He never took advantage of me. He protected me, and it was like back then, you could trust men. You could trust men. Like, how many times have you met a guy and you went home with him? You can't do that shit now. You can't do that. You end up in a ditch somewhere, chopped up in a lot of pieces, right? This guy gave me his spare room. I slept. I got up, and I remember when I walked down the stairs, and he was behind me. I looked at him, and I knew he was in love with me. I knew it immediately. And I met him the night before, and I knew he was in love. And I was with him for 5, 6 years. We had a beautiful relationship. My problem is it if it's too good to be true, I may break up with you. Good. I fear bad relationships. I'm just keeping it real. I fear bad. And then when I get a bad relationship, oh God, I'm the opposite. And that's why I'm doing my healing. Because I'll have a good guy. I will break up with that guy because I'm afraid I'm gonna get a bad relationship. And then I'll be in a bad relationship, right? And I'll hold on to him because I think it's gonna be a good relationship. And come to find out, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. The good guy is the one you're supposed to keep, not the bad guy. But that's what, I'm learning. I'm learning. But the thing is like, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to do my paperwork. I am not really getting anything done. I've been working on this for like forever. Like, I'm just so sick of it. But it's tax time. It's tax time. And this is just what we have to do. But you guys, I'm telling you, Scorpios, we got to start making better decisions. We need to stay away from these energy parasites because I'm telling you, they're thirsty. They're thirsty. And they see you because you are divine. You are beautiful. You are blessed. And they see that. They see that. They see it. They see your third eye. And one thing I always tell my daughters, because I have some beautiful daughters, men, when you walk into a room, they not. Yeah, I think that's the Scorpio curse. But you know what? What's so bad about the Scorpio curse? Because some of my worst relationships, which is crazy, have been with Scorpio men. I have to say. And even my good relationships with Scorpio men, because I must be honest, I love Scorpio men. But I got to stay away from Scorpio men because they're not willing to do the work. They're too much in their ego. And I'm not saying all of them. I would say about probably like 30% of Scorpio men are really doing their work. The rest of them are running game. And what they don't understand, the game that they're running is on themselves. Yeah, it's on themselves. They're missing out. They're missing out on your beauty, on your beauty. They're missing out on who you are because they're running the game so hard. They're not taking enough time to let it go full circle, because in order to get to know a person, you have to go full circle with them. You can't go half mass. And when you go half mass with somebody, guess what? You're not getting the true essence of that person, because by the time you're not able to even get there. How can you get there when you're running game? How can you get there when you got these perceptions of who you think you are, when somebody is just trying to get to know you? So I'm telling you, it's I think I had said a few months ago that it's just really, really not healthy right now for um, anybody to date. But now we're in that Venus energy, and with Venus going direct, the beautiful thing is you may be one of the lucky ones that really get a divine feminine, somebody that's really balanced and not playing games. Because playing games, the people that play games, um, the people that play games is kind of crazy. I think, um, gosh, the game players, the ones that like to fish and throw it back, fish and throw it back. Those are interesting individuals, because they're they are in such pain, and they've been in pain for so long. And I'm talking about for so long, a very long time, that even oh yeah, Scorpio men, not only are they intimidated by me, they will be intimidated. And this is, I was just talking, I was just talking to Steve about this today. And this is my guy friend. Yeah, we're really on the same time. And he told me straight up, he said, Sarah, he said guys are intimidated. And I think too, like, a lot of guys can be intimidated by black women, period. I don't even understand that, period. But some of my greatest relationships have been with men that just was not afraid of me. They were more curious. I would rather date a man that is curious about me, because that curiosity gives you full circle. When a man is trying to intimidate and control you, it's because they're afraid. And they are afraid of you. And when they are afraid of you, they kind of self sabotage the relationship. And what is so beautiful about when that happens, you best believe that the intimidation, totally the intimidation, is they have to live with it for the rest of their life. That it will haunt them, because they didn't take enough time to learn of you, to really get to know you, and they made that quick judgment. And it's almost like opening a gift but not fully. So you don't really know what's inside. And so that's like having it in your hand, sitting down, unwrapping it partially. So then you got to live with that for the rest of your life. Because trust me, you're beautiful. You're amazing. My grandfather said one time, women are like a Pandora's box. He said the most funnest thing is every time you open a box, you found something even more magnificent. And I'm so glad my grandfather would tell me that. He would take me on walks and let me know the value of a woman and how beautiful she was. And men that can't unlock that treasure, they don't have the map. They don't take time to read. And they can be intelligent or non intelligent because it has nothing to do with intelligence. Mental intelligence is called emotional intelligence. And so if you don't have emotional intelligence, you go, what I'm doing with this map? What I need this map? I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. Because you don't have her. You have no clue what you're doing if you don't have her. So I would suggest you go to the author, which is her, and ask her, how can I love you? You know? But you best believe you give her the opportunity, especially a Scorpio woman. She will tell you. Because, you know, Scorpio women don't like to waste their time. And number one, if you're ingenuous to a Scorpio, they'll figure it out right away. Even the last guy I was seeing, very successful man. But when it came to women intelligence, it was like dating a toddler that was having tantrums constantly. And if he was mad, he didn't want to talk. Why would I do that? I have more value than that. When you start learning your value, when you start understanding that you're a divine essence, and you know, Scorpios have done, and I'm not saying all Scorpios, but a lot of Scorpios have done a lot of work. So we're really trying. We're trying to be the best people that we can be. We're trying not to sting. And we have elevated away from the snake, some of us. But not all of us want to leave the skin of the snake. And that takes maturity, emotional and physical and mental. And it's really loving yourself to the greatest, highest level you can love. And I think when you love yourself, when you truly love yourself, it will show out in your actions. You know that saying? Yeah. You read, yes, we read them. And even, you know what's so crazy? Even though, and I think this is where we fail sometimes, is even though we read them, we always think we can play Captain Save-A-Hole. I do not understand that part of me. Yeah, it is about the frequency. But even though we see the frequency, why do we always think we can change the frequency? Like, why? That's the one thing I'm really working on, because I'm not gonna waste, and for some reason I draw really, like, I draw most men that are attracted to me are professionals, but I'm getting sick of them because they think they shit don't stink, but then they come to you all smelly with all their crap, and I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. I don't care about that because I can do that for myself. I don't need that from you. What I need is I need your masculine energy to be masculine and balanced with its feminine joy. Because it's when you have that masculine energy and you are balanced with your feminine, you gonna act right. But if you're off balance, you're either sissified or you're so masculine that you're like a stone rock and you have no personality. It's just like we have to give and we have to do this dance. And when you're dancing in this beautiful element of you, and you really focus on the beauty of you and how amazing, like I said, look back at your pictures. Right now we're doing the same energy that we were doing in 2012. Think about what were you doing in 2012? What was going on in your life? If it's positive or negative. Because to know whatever that was, you can either say, okay, in the positive stuff, what else can I do to elevate myself even more? If it's negative, what can I do so I won't fall back into that? Because these cycles that we're going through, they are unprecedented. And we're going to see a lot of casualties of war. But you best believe the ones that are raising their vibration, you just keep on glowing. You just keep on elevating. You just keep on rising up your consciousness. And I'm going to tell you, I think I've told y'all, I love myself some Leo King. And Leo King is an astrologer that takes science, he takes science, history, and spirit, and he brings it all together so we, with layman's term, can understand. And a lot of people don't like him because he's a Leo and he's all hardcore. But I love, y'all need to look him up. I love Leo King. And Leo King, I have seen him evolve as a man. And guess what his reward was? He has this beautiful woman that he's going to be marrying, and they are having their first child. And this is something that Leo King always wanted. You get what you desire when you do right by people. You know? You get what you desire when you're right by people. When you're running game, everybody knows you. Everybody knows you're running game. Just because they don't say nothing don't mean they don't know you running game. They just allowing you to trick yourself. That's all they doing, allowing you to trick yourself. And the most beautiful thing is that I went through some gnarly stuff this last 3 years with 2 men. And one was a child and one was a narcissist. And let me tell you something. One thing that I have learned. Bathing, showering, and forgiveness of yourself, and loving who you are and the healing of all that, it is a beautiful thing. And do I want to go back to something sorry like that? No, I don't. I don't even miss it. And that took me some time to get there. But now that I'm there, you can't even breathe over here. You won't be able to even breathe. At the moment you get into my auric field, I will smell you. And I will rise. I got my crystals. And I will put my crystals around you because you are canceled in my life. If you cause me to cry, and I say this every time, you cause me to cry, and those are not tears of happiness, you're gone. You're gone because I don't have time. I don't have time. So we have to have no more time for that. You guys, this is such a good time for us. This is a really good time for us. We can take these tools and we can start creating a masterpiece. And in every masterpiece, there's a flaw, right? In every masterpiece, there's some kind of flaw. And that's okay because that's what makes its brilliance. But don't give your energy to people that don't respect you, that don't respect your I am. Because anytime they assault you, they assault the third eye. Because the third eye sees all. Let them go. Say bye. Say bye. You disrupt my flow, so you got to go. I don't care if it's family members too. I don't care if it's family. Do you know my children? They know, my kids know me well. I don't play that. I do not play that. I do not play that because I don't have time. I don't have time. Life is really short, and the older you get, the shorter it gets. So you want to make sure that the decisions that you're making are of value. You want to make sure that the people that are in your life are value. The tribe is coming together. Pay attention. Slow down. Listen. The tribe is coming together. And in that tribe, your match may be there. The person that's meant for you in this next cycle may be your life partner. And that person may be truly aligned with all that you have. Oh my God, you're such a treasure. You are so amazing. Your talents, your ability to go deep, your ability to love. That's why I love Scorpios. Scorpios are the teachers of the emotions. We show people how to love. We show people how to be free with expression. Because when we dive deep. When we love deep. When we give our all. And that's why we have all these parasites trying to hang out. Thank you. Thank you, Janetta. Thank you so much. But yeah, I just thought I would come by and say, hey, you know, we're really in a good place. And I would tell you guys, share this with people because a lot of people don't know how much they are loved. My neighbor, I just found out tonight, he's part of my soul tribe. Why all these people doing this manipulating stuff, guess what he's doing? He's going to the homeless and he's feeding them. Somebody just came to him today and donated thousands to him because they saw him give back. The people that are coming in and they're coming in like wolves and hawks and predators, what are they doing for the community? Probably nothing. They're probably just taking. We're not here to take. We're here to give. Love the Scorpio energy that you in. Think about the ability of being that Scorpio. Man, that gift to be able to be in the water, on the ground, in the air, and be fire. All those elements, don't spoil them. Use them. for your greatest gift, and that is to love people, even the ones that, you know, the two men that I had that opportunity with these last 3 to 4 years, I still love them. And I wish the best for them. But they cannot come into my work field because they need to do some work. And I'm not going to do it for them. So remember what I said. I'm going to try to come on more. We're going to tackle the Scorpio Manush. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Share, subscribe, and you have a beautiful night. Bye now. Mwah.